Welcome back to This Day in Scottish History. I'm your host, Colin MacDonald. Today we remember the heartwarming story of loyalty and devotion that ended on this day, January 14th, 1872. This is the day when Greyfriars Bobby, the legendary Skye Terrier, passed away after spending 14 years faithfully guarding his master's grave in Edinburgh's Greyfriars Kirkyard. Greyfriars Bobby's tale begins in the mid 19th century with a simple and profound bond between a man and his dog. Bobby belonged to John Grey, a night watchman in Edinburgh, known affectionately as Old Jock. Grey and Bobby were constant companions as they roamed the streets of the city together. Their friendship was one of warmth and loyalty, and Bobby was never far from his master's side. Tragically, in 1858, John Grey passed away due to tuberculosis and was buried in Greyfriars Kirkyard, one of Edinburgh's oldest and most storied cemeteries. What happened next turned Bobby into a symbol of devotion that has inspired generations. Despite the loss of his master, Bobby refused to leave his side. Day after day, year after year, Bobby remained near Old Jock's grave, braving the harsh Scottish weather to keep watch. As Bobby continued his vigil, the people of Edinburgh took note of this small, scruffy Skye Terrier who seemed to embody unwavering loyalty. Visitors to Greyfriars Kirkyard were moved by the sight of the dog lying near the grave, regardless of rain, snow, or sun. Bobby became something of a local celebrity, his story spreading across the city and beyond. The citizens of Edinburgh, touched by his devotion, ensured Bobby's well-being. He was regularly fed by locals, and the owner of a nearby cafe, Mr. William Dow, took a particular interest in the little dog. Bobby's care even became a legal matter in 1867 when a new law required all dogs to be licensed. The Lord Provost of Edinburgh, Sir William Chambers, paid for Bobby's license and presented him with a brass collar, which is now on display at the Museum of Edinburgh. On January 14th, 1872, Bobby passed away at approximately 16 years old. Although dogs were not traditionally buried in consecrated ground, special permission was granted for Bobby to be laid to rest just inside the gates of Greyfriars Kirkyard near his beloved master's grave. Bobby's story didn't end with his death. He became an enduring symbol of loyalty and love. A year after his passing in 1873, philanthropist Baroness Angela Burdett Coutts commissioned a granite drinking fountain in Bobby's honour. The fountain, which includes a life-size statue of the little Skye Terrier, stands at the corner of George IV Bridge and Candlemaker Row near Greyfriars Kirkyard. Over the years, Greyfriars Bobby's tale has been immortalised in books, films and countless retellings. Visitors from all over the world continue to flock to his grave, often leaving sticks, toys or flowers in tribute. The plaque on Bobby's gravestone simply reads, Greyfriars Bobby, died 14th January 1872, aged 16 years. Let his loyalty and devotion be a lesson to us all. The story of Greyfriars Bobby resonates deeply with people because it speaks to universal values, love, loyalty, and the enduring bonds we share with those we care about. Bobby's steadfast vigil reminds us of the depth of connection between humans and animals, and his legacy has become a cherished part of Scotland's cultural fabric. As we reflect on this day in 1872, let us celebrate the life of a small dog whose heart was as big as the spirit of the city that embraced him. Greyfriars Bobby may have been just a Skye Terrier, but his story lives on as one of Edinburgh's most treasured legends. Thank you for joining us for this episode of This Day in Scottish History. I'm Colin MacDonald, and as always, haste ye back.